Hey everybody, CVH here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some High Legend Ladder with Token Crusader. I'm not going to talk too much about the deck list because Token Crusader's pretty fleshed out archetype right about now. We kind of already know what they look like, and this was the exact version I played on stream yesterday. Did amazing for me, 11-0 all the way from, I guess, around rank 20 legend to top 3. Actually made it to legend number 3. Yesterday at the very end and won a game, so we're already one game into Legend 3, I think, if I remember correctly. But why not just take it to the ladder in a video, talk about some lines of play, see if we can't gain some ranks, possibly even hit number 1, who knows. Hopefully we have some good matchups. If you enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like and stay subscribed for more Legends content. Follow my stream in the description, and I'll see you next time. We got the Crusader mirror match, and we don't have the ring, and we don't have any playable cards to keep in our hand, so it's not looking good already. I'd like to say I have a good matchup against Crusader with this deck from yesterday, but I had a good matchup against everything yesterday with this deck, so let's just hope to mulligan into some playable cards. He kept 1, we are keeping 0, and we do get some playable cards. Definitely like seeing that.
Did you hear that?
Gonna hold the defenses so we can get some value off the 5th Legion trainer on turn 2. And Black Dragon's back again, you know, not the earliest play, but a pretty powerful one. As long as we have some early turn plays as well. Don't hate seeing it in the opener. I'll sometimes keep this card in a lot of Crusader decks with the ring, if I'm up against Archer or Scout. Answers Thorn Mage well, answers Fighters Guild and Lethals really well. And he is playing the Aggro Crusader. So I do think we're favored. And I think we have a pretty easy 5th Legion makeshift defenses in the right.
Training is over. It's time to act.
Now the hope here is that he doesn't have any way to buff his things, and the Afflicted Elite has to trade with the 1-2. And then the Nord Firebrand is easily answered by my 5th Legion trainer. So, unfortunately, did not happen. But it's still a 1-2, which means it'll be perfect for the Crusader's Assault to help us trade up with the Afflicted Elite, and we'll even get to draw a card out of it. Unless a better play happens along. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, that's a little bit tempting here. It is going to be a guard for us. But I think I'm just going to take the Crusader's Assault value while I can get it. And hopefully get another 2-drop. There we go, that's kind of perfect, right? So we can go Bruma into Rifthane next turn. And we can even protect the Bruma, we can get extra attack on both the creatures we play. His board is clear this turn, he had to use his whole turn on Shield Breaker. He's getting rid of that high priority threat. I like it. But we can simply go Bruma Rifthane. I think I will keep this protected. A lot of ways he could deal 2 damage from charge.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Bruma Profiteer can get real out of control against Aggro Crusader. Heal for like 5 or 6 by itself, which is just almost insurmountable, and it'll trade with things as well if we want it to. And since that's a 2-2, the attack buff that we missed off the 5th Legion trainer shouldn't be too relevant. Obviously it'd be nice if that missed, but if he's the typical version of the deck, it's impossible for it to miss, unfortunately. This could be interesting. We definitely have a great trade over there. And we draw an Imprison, which unfortunately we can't play right now. So I'm considering Dawnbreaker seems pretty correct here in the left. I can use it to trade favorably with the Rifthane. I'll take 6, but then Amethyst can take this out as well. If he doesn't have a Nord Firebrand or something. And if he does, then feels bad to be me, I guess. So I think I will be going for the Dawnbreaker. And the favorable. Gonna get the greedy favorable going here. He's pressuring, but it's not crazy, right? He only has 2 cards left. We have the Bruma Profiteer on board. If he's playing Ulfric's Housecarl, we just hope he doesn't have a Nord Firebrand to go along with it. Hive Defender's pretty good.
I'll even let you swing first.
He is going all face here. Fire Imp, okay. So this is good news. I think this is definitely good news. First thing your mind sees, I guess, is Hive Defender Imprison trades. Is there anything else that's remotely close to that much value? It's not Black Dragon over Hive Defender here ever. Marked Man, I mean, it'll be good later too, though, so... I don't really think we need to do that.
I'll take them with me.
Yeah, I think this is pretty reasonable. And we can just sit back and relax a little bit. He's really gonna only apply the pressure of 1 card per turn. And the Bruma is unanswerable here.
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
Does get to play a 4/4. 5/5, excuse me. 4-drop 5/5. I know how many stats the card has, I promise. Here we could start drawing if we wanted. Ulfric's Housecarl or Clan Captain, and even get a marked man going in there.
We'll rebuild Skyrim. We scared you land she once was.
You won't foil my plan.
6 damage is relatively safe. We can play this in the left so we have room for the makeshift defenses over here. Just get an additional guard in case he has another shield breaker or something. I have defenders holding down the left. Between Divine Fervor and the second Orc Clan Captain in my hand, hopefully we can threaten lethal next turn. And wrap this game right on up.
Hermamora tests us. Time to fight. Fires of all doing.
Yeah, even just that turn, Bruma healed for 4. The card is ridiculous against these aggro decks. So if you can protect it against like Nord Firebrand plus Outpost or Clan Captain, it's probably best to. I'm not saying you always have to hold it. Like if it's the only turn 2 play, you kind of have to play, because if you don't, the missed trades will deal that much more to your face, and the heal would even get you back. So it's kind of a mixed bag. It doesn't trade the best, but you can protect it in this deck a lot of the time. 13 on board, we can make that way more than 13. Wonder if there's ever any ordering considerations. I guess I would play this first.
We stand united. I'll take them with me.
Yeah, because like maybe if I miss lethal, I go for reinforcements or something. And there's no way to get anything to 6 attack, right? Actually, if I played that in the right, I could have gotten that to 6 with Divine Fervor too, but I don't know. I really don't know. I think we're just fine here. Yeah.
You won't foil my plan.
Drew a pretty fair amount of cards with the Ulfric's Housecarl as well. Yeah, if we miss and then we have to start trading, we can like trade, play another Bruma, Hive or something. I don't know. Either way, that deck typically does not have good defensive prophecies besides More Cool Gatekeeper, which we were ready for. And we know that going into it, unless he's playing the Cloud Rest Illusionist splash. Against Archer. I will say the Qs are like kind of ridiculous still, right? Yeah. It's the 9th of the month. I'm on a win streak. I'm on like an actual 14-game win streak right now in Legend 3, and I'm still playing against non-Legend 3s. I don't know. Monkey times, weird matchups. Okay, I'll keep them both. So we definitely have our picking of whatever 2-drop we want to play next turn. Unfortunately, did not get the ring again. Guess that's how the Qs are being balanced right now. Just don't give CVH the ring. This deck with the ring can be very deadly. Not so much with this hand, but a lot of the time it can be. Ooh, so I guess I want to start off with Rifthane. And go for 5th Legion Marksman next turn.
They will not get past me.
I think that sounds good. Wonder what kind of archer he is. My inclination is to think Rage Archer, but I've been very shocked and surprised at what my opponents in ranks 2 to 4 have been playing. I played against a guy who played Imperial Armor on a Diddly Draugr at rank 2 yesterday. So while I'd like to make some metagame calls and try to make reads on my opponent's plays, it's getting funky. That's not out of the ordinary, though. It's pretty standard. Just to have something out there to trade.
Training is over.
Wait.
It's time to act.
It makes the potential Resolute ally a bit worse, because then I'll only have 2 things in the right and 1 thing in the left instead of 3 in 1 lane. But maybe I do need to take care of whatever he plays in the left. It'd be weird to like full commit, then I get blown out by something weird like a Moonlight Werebat. Which I guess I could, like, shackle with imprisonment. Oh, we were hoping he wouldn't have something like that. Yikes. Now is he taking the favorable too? Maybe he just gets rid of the Rift Thane now. Archer does have a lot of pings, so I don't know if he needs to take the favorable. But I don't really have a lot of pings in this deck. Yep, that hurts my soul. Hurts my soul.
For the rift.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Gives me the best possible ally next turn. I guess the Orc Clan would have added 1 more damage in the left as well. Maybe the 1 extra damage wasn't even that good because it does give him a card there. We are an aggro deck. I'd have to throw caution to the wind somewhat. I mean, if I had like another 2-drop besides this, I probably would have done it, but
If I fall,
here we are.
play me.
Don't have another... I don't have a Gambit.
Here.
Okay, didn't draw first. Get another Imprison, which is still not playable for the value I want to get out of it. So I guess it'll just be ally time.
Steadfast, brothers. Come at me. You won't foil my plan.
This will be the worst Imprison of my life, but I think it's correct. I have 2 of them. And I'd plays around Leaf Lurker and another Crossbow. Crossbow alone. Like, if he just has Crossbow, it would have killed this with the trade and the ping. Then I'm down 3, 4, 5 damage total. Oh, he's gonna ring a Gambit and I'm gonna lose. The first part's definitely correct. See, he's playing unpredictable cards like Viper. Alright, I'm down to 3 damage. This is what I was trying to avoid with the Imprison. He's losing a lot of damage on board. I can Cloud Rest, but I still feel like I need to smack his face.
Can't defeat us.
He's playing Viper. Do I play around it? I mean,
A little distraction might prove useful.
I don't have a board that's worthy of using Imprison there to shackle. At this point, he probably thinks I'm holding another Imprison, or maybe it's a Pit Lion or something. Either way, it's a useless card right now. Steel Scimitar.
My scales move in shadow.
Oh my god, there are 49 cards left in my opponent's deck. I mean, the matchup isn't good already. I knew that going into it.
A little distraction might
Doesn't
prove
help.
useful.
It just doesn't help.
Behold my
Oh god. He has 7 on in hand, plus 2, so that's 9. 13 cards have been played, and 47 remains. So I'm losing to a 60 card Archer deck right now. But it's okay, he'll pull it together. I don't even know if there's a way he can play in a way that I can win.
My scales move in shadow.
It's not like he's at 4, he's at 14.
We stand will not get past me.
Guards blocking me in the left, and if I play in the right, I mean, guards blocking me in the right, and if I play there, I'm just gonna whip out an unstoppable rage and know it's gonna happen. Which I guess still clears over here, but it doesn't directly kill me. But it's not like I have lethal with this push. I need a solid 7 more damage. Which I don't know is possible if I don't get a Prophecy Cloud Rest, and I've already played 2 of them. Prophecy Cloud Rest into like a Divine Fervor with no interaction could get me there. Or Prophecy Cloud Rest into Dawnbreaker. So one of these Thieves' Den. There are so many bad hands that he could have drawn with the cards we've seen.
My scales move in shadow.
Alright, I'm gonna need another yellow creature.
We must protect our stronghold.
He's going in. Dude, that is a bummer. That is almost good. I never, ever, ever survive if I don't shackle this. I can only heal up to 10. So I also never survive if I don't trade with that as well. Which means I'm losing both of these.
training is over.
There's a
It's
plan.
time to
There's
act.
always a plan.
This is quite bad. Didn't like that because I can fervor up and get this to 5 attack and this to 2. It's just not a winning line. I realize that. I fully realize it's not a winning line.
My scales move in shadow.
And also, I kind of forgot about the Thieves' Den buff. That's natural, right? That I would forget about that against Archer. Don't feel too bad about it. Mundus Stone. I think at the beginning of this game I made a comment about how difficult it was to play around what my opponent could possibly have. And I'd like to reference that here. This could give me a pretty solid aggro opener. Alright, that could be really good. And we got the ring this time. So things are looking okay.
Training is over.
I'm gonna go nuts with Thieves Guild. Sorry, I have got Thieves Guild Recruit on the mind. After my opponent's turn 5 Vigilant Giant with 60 cards. Jesus. GG to my last opponent, but I am quite dead inside.
Wait! Did you hear that?
You can't defeat me.
But nothing bounces you back like putting 10 attack on the board on turn 2, you know? It's just a good feeling. Just trying to find a way to have as impressive of a turn 3 play as I had a turn 2 play. But I think we're just good to go this game, honestly. I can even counter that with Cloud Rest Illusionist if I want. Paralyze! Hold on, we didn't check his deck count. Ah! Why is it 55? I don't even know if I can post this. I'm getting mad. I'm still gonna do it, though. Not that mad. Dude. So I don't know. I think I actually... Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna Cloud Rest because these are both really important cards to keep around. Even though you'll probably trade with that, but it's fine. We'll Cloud Rest, but then do I smack with this or this? Like, do I want to break a rune or not? Usually there's no prophecies in Scout, but I think I won't break a rune. I think I'll just take the weird looking trade. So I can only hit him for 2 so I don't give him a card here. Even though I'm not really playing around too many prophecies. Since, again, I don't know what to play around anymore, so I just won't give him another card.
I'll lead my family to glory.
It says a lot about Paralyze's power level that immediately after seeing the card I would check my opponent's deck count, but hey, bad cards exist for a reason. So I do want to imprison that, I think. I'd like to keep this giant beatstick around. And I only have 3 willpower creatures on the board right now, so I will play Bruma Imprison. And I think I'm actually going to do it first. Usually I wouldn't do it first, I'd check for information of what my opponent could get off a prophecy. But if he gets a Mummify, or like a Ransack or something... See, now I'm playing around cards that I would only really see in Arena too much, but if he gets one of those, I can't do my play, so...
There's a plan.
I do want to kill this one, I don't want to shackle it.
Hold my power.
I'm gonna keep one of these for last in case of a Fighters Guild Recruit Prophecy, and I think this is more expendable than the Guard. Could be Chargers. So if there was a Fighters Guild, that would be trading with the Marked Man. Or it would just go in the right, probably, but assuming he would want to put it in the left, we'd have a decent, if he wanted to stop the incoming damage immediately, we'd have a better trade than if we had attacked with one of these last. Also still plays around a Prophecy that would be like Mummify or Ransack, because these are the things we definitely want to keep on the boards.
The Hist provides.
I don't think I've ever seen a turn 5 Hiss Mage deliberated on that long before. I wonder what else he has. Maybe, no, if he had Giant Snake, he'd have to do it, right? Just have to do it. Well, we do have lethal simply over here, but I will take this trade first. Because why not? If we do this, we simply bypass the last rune. But just in case something horrible happens, we'd still probably have lethal over there, but, you know, we do want to take the trade with the Hiss Mage to be on the safe side. We've got another rank 1 Crusader. I don't think this is the last guy we played against, though, with Crusader at rank 1. I feel like it was a different name, but I probably should have been keeping track of it better. I'll just ship it all. I mean, Dawnstar is important in the matchup, but not this early. Would rather have... I mean, even Reinforcements is pretty strong against aggro, if it is aggro. If it's the Token Mirror, I don't really know.
May you walk on warm
Okay, how do I want to proceed here? This might seem weird, but I think I might Bruma on the right. If his plan is buffed Nord Firebrand, can't hit the Bruma, he'll probably try to go face in the lane of the Bruma to kill it the following turn, and then I'll have a Rift Thane? Maybe? Or I could just go Rift Thane, play Bruma turn 2, and then I'll guarantee that I heal for at least 4 with the reinforcements. Okay, we'll try that. I think I'll still put this over here. I'm pretty sure he'll have to contest it. Or I'm pretty sure he'll want to contest it if he has a buff Nord Firebrand, but I'll still hit for 4. And then the Bruma will be over here, and then I can fill the lane over there. Yeah, it looks like aggro Crusader, right?
There's a plan.
That is where this will go, and then I'll have a full lane anyway with the reinforcements.
Close ranks, let nothing through.
Just playing a lot of prophecies in this one. I played both of those cards. Well, I played Protector, it's kind of the weirder one in my version as well. Maybe he is playing the Cloud Rests and stuff. That'd be annoying. Yep, time to trade it in. It got some value. 2 cost 3/2 that healed for 4 is pretty good against aggro. That could definitely matter.
Nicely done.
He seems to be a fan of the play.
I like our odds.
He is playing the tier, so I think this might be my version. I don't know, I don't want to speak too soon, but... I have some interesting decisions to make. Every play in my hand could be reasonable here. Resolute Ally is actually not that great, because I still have to trade things in. Imprison's powerful. Prison Priest of the 8. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad.
The eight protect us.
Let's see what I draw here. Ulfric's House Carl. Gotta say, man, I'm digging the compliments. Yeah, I think we'll just keep him at 26 here. It's pretty clear he's playing a lot of prophecies. And it also makes the House Carl a higher payoff if I drop it next turn. I'm gonna go for it.
We'll rebuild Skyrim. Nothing for the land she once was.
Alright, that's more reasonable than another scouting patrol here.
Into the breach. I hear and obey.
No prophecies where they count, so far. And yeah, let's go ahead and play another Priest of the 8.
The eight protect us.
This card can be quite strong. Ah, compliments fuel me. I thought I played that very nicely, in fact. Notice how I skillfully dodged all my opponent's prophecies, weaving left and right. Lumbering Ogrim, goodness. And I really want to Dawnbreaker to the left and keep my assault up, but then I can't really do anything else besides scouting patrol, and that wouldn't be good. My play is like almost Magicka efficient.
Nicely done.
There's a plan. There's a soldiers.
Report them.
I hear and obey. Your orders.
Okay. I was in the tank too long on that play, I realized that. I think we found a good line, but a lot of that's because we top-decked Bruma Profiteer. Ooh, you know what blows me out here since I put this in the right? Well, I think it's still correct on the right, because it's more likely he has a buff to Nord, but like an improvised weapon plus rage, but that's insane. Yeah, all the plays there were like good in a way, but also I either lose too much of my stuff for me to be comfortable with it, or I don't get the full clear, but I don't even really need the full clear. I think we can just put this on defensive. It's easy to kill whenever I want. Might have just checked my opponent's deck count just to be on the safe side. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 if I wanted to go all face, so I guess that's no longer an option. The question is, I guess I still Resolute Ally, it's pretty good, right? Should be.
Steadfast, brothers. Acknowledged. Into the breach.
You won't foil my plan.
I hear and obey. The Dark Brotherhood
Since I can't directly win the game this turn, I might as well not give him an extra card with the Dawnbreaker. Use it to bypass the last turn. As long as any of these creatures survives until next turn.
You are the victim.
It's another way to bypass the last turn. Okay. Back to Legend 3, went 3-1. Had like a couple miniature heart attacks there, but it's fine. We made it. I know those are some unconventional games at times, but hopefully you enjoyed nonetheless. They were definitely entertaining, I think, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.